Hello everyone, hope you are all doing fine. And in today's video we want to start talking about Ken Tai Jo. So Ken Tai Jo, it's the sequence of movements with a partner when the attacker is having a Bokken, representing a sword, and the defender is using the jaw. Okay, and before we get into the actual Ken Tai Jo movements, there are some awase that go with this, which we call the Barai. And these are the movements where we just practice this kind of blocking with the jaw against the Bokken, and attacking Bokken. Okay, so first let's have a look at the attacking side in this, for this three Barai. Actually, the attacker movements for all the three Barai and for all the three Ken Tai Jo later on, they are the same. So I will show you this in the beginning, and then Durward will talk about the other side, about this receiving side with the jaw. Okay, so as we go into the position, the receiving side, the receiving partner will open the position, allowing me for an attack, and I will use this opening to slide in and strike directly towards the head of the partner or of the opponent. Okay, and from here I will go into the movement which is based on the gono awase. So I will be striking to one side and then to the other. So just kind of, if I move a bit more away from the camera for the first movement so that you can see the other ones better. So I enter directly with a straight cut, and from here I start moving to the sides. Okay, and this attack can continue forever, let's say, as long as we talk about the Barai movements.
So let's take a look with the first Barai, the first preparation sequence for the Ken Tai Jo. This first one is called Choku Barai, and it just means a direct exercise, a direct sweeping. So with this particular exercise, we're going to start in what we call ski kamai. Okay, so holding the jo. In this way, that would be in a position for doing a ski or a piercing movement. Okay? So I'm going to face the camera here so that you can see. Essentially, when we start in this position, we're going to open to the right. Okay? So we're going to open, not with the jo in the hands in this way, but actually opening so that we open the side of the body and the side of the head. Okay? And this will allow for the first strike. And essentially, as we slide back, we're going to step back and in, and we're going to close the jo this way. Okay? And again, our partner is going to attack again, and we'll show that in just a minute. And again, you're going to step back and close the jo. And each time, it does the same position. Okay? It goes out to the right, closing, and then out to the left and closing. Okay? Now, this is the very traditional way to do this particular Barai, and that's what we're going to just stay with today. Okay? So we're going to show you that with the partner now. Okay, so let's look at the first Barai, Chokubarai, with a partner now. So with my partner, I begin again in ski kamai. As Marcin had mentioned before, he begins in ken kamai. And for this particular one, I'm going to open to the right, so leaving the direct space in where he can attack. And as he attacks, I step back, and I reach the jo a little bit up. So as I go down, the jo is going to go up to meet his bokken early and drop down with him. Okay, now when this happens, the jo opens, staying in front of my center here, but it opens to the side, and that permits an opening to the right side. So when he comes in, I step back, and I close the jo there. And it should end up on his center line. Okay, and that's essentially the two steps of the Chokubarai. Okay. Step back, close to the left, it opens to allow my partner to come in. Step back, close to the right on the center line. Okay? And we can just keep going back and forth.
Good.